Hi everyone, it's my pleasure to talk about how to visualize data for the WKU Student Scholar Showcase. My name is Tong Wu, and I am an assistant professor of Analytics and Information Systems at the Gordon Ford College of Business. In this video, I will walk through some key aspects of data visualization. Let's get started. So first, what is data visualization? Data visualization helps us present data in a clear and simple way. Instead of looking at raw numbers, we can use charts and graphs to show patterns and understand data more easily. And common examples include bar charts, line charts, and pie charts, which help us clearly present numbers to make complex information easier to read. And why is data visualization important? Our brains are designed to understand visuals more quickly than text. In fact, 90% of the information sent to the brain is visual, and we process image 60,000 times faster than text, and it only takes 50 milliseconds to recognize an image. So this is why data visualization is so powerful. It helps us understand information quickly and easily. Now we understand why visualization matters. Let's get some practice. Here is a large set of numbers. Try to count how many times the digit 7 appears. It's not easy, right? So when data is unorganized like this, it takes time to find what we need. This is how raw data often looks very messy and hard to understand. How about now? Is it easier? I simply changed the color of the sevens in blue, and now it's easier to find them. So this is a simple formatting change and make it much easier to count and analyze the data. And now I've made the sevens bold as well. So this makes them stand out even more. In this version, I have added the underlines to the sevens. This is another way to create emphasis. We can use like colors, bold text, or underlines to help draw attention to some key points. And the goal is always to make data easier to understand. And now I have moved all sevens to the top row, and it's much easier to count them this way. How about now? I have faded out all other numbers, leaving only the sevens visible, so they are impossible to miss. So this is a great way to highlight important detail while keeping the rest in the background. So instead of searching through a table of numbers, now we have a bar chart showing how often each digit appears. And right now we can see that 7 appears 70 times. So this is the power of data visualization, turns numbers into some meaningful insights. And when making research presentations, data visualization is extremely helpful, and charts and graphs make our findings clear and easy to follow. They also help us quickly understand the relationship between different variables and clearly show trends from surveys or some statistical models. And in this example, you can see a very common visualization used in research, the treatment and control group comparison. And the blue line show the groups that receive treatment or intervention, and the green line show groups that didn't. So after the red line, after the intervention, you can clearly see the difference between the groups. So this type of visualization can help researchers easily understand the effect of this intervention. This is very common used visualization in research. Okay, next, I will go through different types of graphs and see when each one works best. So I think choosing the right type of graph is very important to clearly explaining our data. And I have grouped the different types of graphs into categories like relationships, comparisons, distributions to make them easy to understand. So let's have a look of the relationships first. The scatter plots and bubble charts work very well to explain relationships between variables. And a scatter plot shows a simple relationship between two things, like x and y. And this example here clearly shows that as one variable increases, the other tends to decrease. So there is a lective relationship. And if you need to show relationships involve like three variables, a bubble chart is useful. Here, each bubble size gives, you see different bubble size here, gives extra detail. So making it easy to understand how three variables interact. And here the larger bubbles mean like higher values of the third variables. It will give like more information than a scatter plot. While the scatter plots shows relationships, the bar charts and line charts help us compare data directly. So use a bar chart when comparing categories directly. So in this bar chart, you can clearly see like which products cost more and which products cost less. So for example, product C is the most expensive. And when your data involves times, like comparing house prices over several years, a line chart is perfect. It clearly shows trends and it's easy to see like changes or differences between groups over time. And this line chart clearly compares the house prices between two cities from 2016 to 2024, and it shows that prices in city A are consistently higher and increasing faster than in city B. Now, sometimes we want to understand how data is spread out or distributed rather than just comparing the values. The histograms and box plots are great for showing distributions. And a histogram shows the spread or distribution of data. So in this one, you can see most values cluster around the middle with a few values at the extremes showing a normal distribution. And box plots here also show data distribution but highlight some median ranges and outliers. So you can see there is a line here extending from the box called whiskers showing the general range, and the points here outside these whiskers are called outliers. So they mean the values that stand apart from the rest. And using box plots, we can identify some typical values and extremes easily. And finally, if your goal is to show parts of a whole, pie chart, stacked bar chart, stacked arrow charts work best. A pie chart shows the part of a whole clearly. So here, in this pie chart shows employees by department. So you can quickly find that IT and operations have the most employees. And stacked bar charts also show compositions, but they allow comparisons between categories like sales across products and regions, showing like which region contributes the most to each product sales. And stacked arrow charts show how composition change over time, making it easy to see trend. For example, this stacked arrow chart clearly show yearly sales of different products over time, and you can easily see like sales growth from 2016 to 2022 with product A making up the biggest portion. As you prepare for the undergraduate research showcase, remember that your audience will have many different backgrounds. Some might know your topic well, while others won't. That's why choosing the right way to present your data clearly is important. So here I provided some tips that I like to share, like how to visualize data effectively. So first, know your audience. If you are presenting to researchers in your field, you might use more like technical charts. But if your audience is general, like I think simpler chart will work better. And let's choose the right chart type. Match your visualizations to the data. If you are comparing values, use bar charts. If you are showing trends, use line charts. And last, I think very important is keep it simple, avoid like too many details. Also, you can use color carefully or wisely to highlight some key points, and make sure you clearly label everything so your audience can easily follow your presentation. And last thing I want to talk about is how to pick a tool for visualizing your data. And here I summarize some popular data visualization tools. My recommendation is choosing one that you are comfortable with and is popular or recommended in your own area of study. If you are familiar with Excel, it's a great place to start. For more advanced tools like Tableau, Power BI, and Looker Studio, they are easy to learn, and there are plenty of free resources online to help. So go with the tools that works best for you and your projects. Okay, so that's all the content I want to share in this video. Good luck with your research presentations, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need help. Thank you.